Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Friday Night Football.
We're coming to you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. There's much on the line in today's match between Geelong and Collingwood. The footy is finally back. After a long hot summer, it's time for these sides to show us what they've been working on. Here come the teams. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. No one would know who's going to win this match. We'll see two sides who have their weaknesses, of course, but both are also very capable of playing high-pressure, skillful footy. It'll be interesting to see who can maintain that for longer.
An interesting perspective. Thanks, Harf. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. Stanley wins the first tap. Dangerfield, crunching tackle. The defenders will be nervous. Cameron on a lead. What's he got on offer? Smith, that's a big play to open their account. It's good, it's a goal.
He might just be in for a big day.
The Cats on the board early. Stanley wins the tap. Guthrie, Blitzars. Holmes looking for two in a row. Cameron, that one was always his.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough?
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Away he goes. Throws it on the boot. Cameron with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's almost worth a kick. Duncan gets there first. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Cats are having a lot of the play and making it count too. The big men fly. Side bottom. Got to get it on quickly. Mitchell. Can he be the fire starter? Stanley chops it off. He ran into a brick wall. They'll sweep this ball forward. Clever kick. Quaynor tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Duncan. Holmes, a model of consistency. Blitzars. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
It's too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
It's all one way so far. Cameron showing his skills. Mitchell, Pendlebury. Can he hit a target? McStay has it within range.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
This will be a close thing.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Cameron with the tap. Side bottom. Good tackle. The Pies not at their best so far. McStay. Strong grab. Picking their way through. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
This is what he gets paid to do. Kick these goals.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Cameron wins it out of the centre. Side bottom. It's a hot footy. Holmes absorbs the pressure. He's been busy so far. McStay has a vice-like grip. That's skillful. McCreary in the clear and marks uncontested.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Going at his first, and he's got it.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Pies having a good patch. Stanley with a deft tap. DeConing needing support. They're moving the footy quickly. Close. Got to the right position and hung on. That'll work. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No. He's missed.
He just needed to steady himself better before kicking on that occasion.
That's a lack of awareness. Thought his way through it. Crisp has charged into space. He's generally a good kick. Poor footy there. Away he goes. Normally delivers. Duncan. Doesn't often waste it. Defence 101 there. Looking to extend this margin. Close. Great body work. He's off. Searching kick. Smith is the target, and he marks.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
He's looking ominous already. There might just be a bag on offer today.
The Cats have responded to the challenge. Stanley wins the hit out. He's suddenly a popular man. Pendlebury mops that one up. Handball off was good. Heads for full forward. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
One kick game again. Cameron with the tap. He's set upon. They've coughed it up. Holmes gets the kick away. Hawkins is a beacon in that forward line.
This would give them some breathing space.
Struck it well. No problems there.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
Nine goals for the quarter all up. It's been great to watch. Stanley got his palm to it. Crisp. Pendlebury crosses the paint. Kolajasny got a fist in. He's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
Neither team is able to string goals together or generate any meaningful momentum. It's an engrossing battle.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Cameron with the tap. Blitzars has some attention to deal with. Side bottom. Runs onto it. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Mitchell. And out it goes. The two big men do battle. De Koning. He's made a hot start to this match. Quarter time here. A great contest so far and lots to look forward to.
Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour, but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now or they don't play.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Cameron wins it down. Blitzars. Guthrie. Hawkins. Great hands there.
Neither side's been able to establish any dominance so far. This is a good game of footy.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Away he goes. They cannot keep him quiet. Honours the lead. Pendlebury. He's everywhere at the moment. Crisp. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Side bottom. Time to measure the kick. Ginnivan. Marks. Will he go the bomb? De Goey. Marks at centre half forward. That's a quality hand pass. Crisp. In the thick of it as ever. Dacos. Cops some unwanted attention. Holmes with a chance now. Some indirect ball movement here. They've turned it over. Sees an opportunity and plays on. No one can mark. Stewart. Can he mop up? Blitzars. Good hands. Dangerfield. Competing fiercely. Stengel only knows one way. Bad error there. The Cats forcing them out wide. Duncan went bang. He's not one to take a backward step. Crisp gets his kick despite the heat. Almost an accidental intercept. The Pies have denied them the corridor. De Koning. Can he find a teammate? Stengel. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire whistles for a ball up. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Crisp. De Goey. They could be in front in a minute. McStay at centre half forward. Into the pocket he goes. McCreary. Marks. That's hard to stop.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
The Pies with their noses in front. Stanley slaps it out. Dangerfield. He's under close attention. Stewart. Great tackling technique there. Cameron, the winner there. Mitchell. They're going hammer and tong. Good thinking and good execution too. Pendlebury towards full forward. Kolajasny takes an excellent grab. What a hand pass. Guthrie navigated the traffic. Buse does well under pressure. Stewart, delightfully done. His field kicking is normally first rate. Centering ball. Dangerfield sees something he likes. This deserves a goal. Good disciplined defence. Guthrie. Close. They're in front, are they?
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Away he goes. Probing ball. Howe works hard to present. It's a high kick. A real rainmaker. He's off. What a game he's having. He's hit up the lead. Sees an opportunity and plays on. McStay looms large as usual.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
That is going very close.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
He's so clean with the footy. Buse with a chance to relieve the pressure. Ignoring the corridor for now. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. That's an aggressive handball. Duncan heads towards the half-forward flank. Stengel. He doesn't waste many. He's normally better than that. The kick was ill-directed. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. He's got support. Crisp. The Pies look well drilled. McStay drives it inside the forward 50. That's a strong mark. Who's at home? McCreary. This is good footy. He's done brilliantly. Myercheck. Strong grab.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Leans back and... The Pies are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Rucks go at it. Side bottom. Read it well. Might be time for one more score here. Delivers it inside 50. McCreary. This will be another one. Oh, they can... Look at the distance on that hand pass. McCreary. De Goey takes the logical option for a boost just before the break. This is very close.
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Pies put together an excellent first half, and one of the features was their aerial dominance. It feels like they're marking everything at the moment, although the opposition is certainly guilty of gifting the ball back on occasion.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The two big men do battle. Dangerfield. Guthrie. Kicks inside the forward 50. Howe making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Blasts away. Stewart wins it back. Great mark. Can they keep the footy this time? Close. Sweeping handball. They're a big chance here. Hawkins has marked in front of goal. He's off. Good looking kick. Close. Charges onto it. Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Big clearance to win here. Side bottom, leading by example. Crisp can run and carry. Delivers it inside 50. You can't question his commitment. Ginnivan, he's already got one. Now he's got two.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Pies are keeping them at arm's length. Cameron had his measure today. Dangerfield is there in the clinches. Hawkins is so strong one-on-one.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
They've been guilty of some questionable decision-making today. Not on that occasion. That was much better.
Back in the middle. Cameron smashes it out of there. Side bottom. What can he manufacture? Dacos in some space now. Towards half forward with the kick. Thumped away. Pendlebury. They've got them on the overlap. Well played.
He'll expect to convert this.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
The Pies are holding them at bay. Cameron looking for territory. Mitchell does the roving. Is anyone home? McStay! Great hands there.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body. Then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Cats need to pull their finger out. They've been poor. Cameron palms it down. Mitchell wins the hard ball. DeGoey. McStay is the target and he marks.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work.
If this league grows any bigger, we might see some heads start to drop.
The Pies have come with a rush and they might be unassailable soon. Cameron is giving him a bath. De Koning wins a hard ball. He's set upon. Hawkins. That one was always his.
The Cats are just hanging in there. They sorely need a goal.
That's close. He liked it off the boot.
They're looking for him, and rightly so. He's the one most likely to light the fire.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Stanley wins the hit out. Side bottom. Crisp. Ginnivan. He's so good in close. De Goey. Can he impose himself on the match? Myercheck had it and lost it. It's a goal.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
The Cats look at breaking point. The big men fly. Guthrie had some assistance. Close. That's a bit of a waste. Cameron. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. The Pies playing like winners. Myercheck couldn't quite. Buse can get it and go. De Koning is hard to beat one-on-one. Guthrie brings it out wide. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Dacos. You can see their confidence growing. Pendlebury. Good kick. Ginnivan has it at half forward. Clever handball. Dishes it off. Cameron. Side bottom. The Cats are chasing tail. Hoskin Elliott gets to the front spot.
Kicking at his first.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead. He doesn't normally have to wait this long to get on the score sheet. They've done a great job limiting his influence.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Cameron has been dominant in the ruck. Hove, can he force his way through? Stengel, working hard and presenting well. I've liked his game today. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
The fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
He's off. They've got winners all over the park. Quality delivery by foot. Sees something he likes. The Pies are playing some great footy. Away he goes. He might have thought about the corridor. Side bottom. Good handball. Dacos. Their ball movement has been impressive. Kicks to half forward. Ginnivan. Let's head down to Gary Lowen on the boundary.
The Pies are really working for each other and doing all the disciplined things. It's been a true team performance so far, and it's difficult to see them letting their opposition back into this match. In fact, the scoreboard might really blow out in this last quarter.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Stanley has rucked tirelessly. Blitzars. Hawkins has it within range. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Close. Can go back and shoot it goal.
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
The Pies can smell blood. He's hit up the lead. Feeds it out. Moore. Hurried kick goes very wide. Dacos with a chance to relieve the pressure. Going for territory. Who's front and centre? Duncan. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Blitzars. He's off. The Pies guarding the corridor. Guthrie. Slick hands. Stewart. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Howe with the intercept mark. Terrific tackle.
The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Not a lot of positives today. Smith appreciates that delivery.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat? Yes, he can. What a goal.
There aren't many players you'd back from there, but he's certainly one of them.
The Cats were after the first, and they've got it. Cameron gets his hand to it. Mitchell, Crisp, DeGoey. They've worked it well. Here's a chance to get it forward. The defence has fallen down. Ginnivan marks, and this is in danger of becoming a rout.
He's already got 2 on the board, and he's proving a real handful.
Goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Away he goes. The Cats haven't thrown the towel in. DeConing. That's good work rate. Hawkins. Lays it off. Holmes. Kicks to centre wing. Duncan. This is more positive. The Cats moving the ball well. Heads for the pocket. Rowan marks and should goal.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Goes for the check side. Yes, that is so skillful.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
They're within striking distance, but they'll need to do a lot right from here. Cameron wins the hit out. Mitchell, Crisp. Now it's someone else's problem. Good build-up. Dacos marks on centre wing. They're huffing and puffing. McStay. The Pies are bringing great energy. Myercheck can go back and just about seal it.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He's got it done.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Pies with a steadying goal. Cameron had his measure today. DeConing, Guthrie looking to peg one back. Howe with the big fist. Quaynor, normally a good decision maker. DeGoey, got to get it forward now. This might be a chance for the High Flyers. That's an impressive mark. They've worked it well. How's the entry? They're running rings around them. They can smell victory. McStay after it. Kolajasny desperate to win it back. DeConing fumbles it. Dacos has it now on centre wing. They're playing with purpose and poise. Myercheck fumbled it like a cake of soap. Crunching tackle. What's he got on offer? Needed to be clean and wasn't. Dangerfield can run, and that's a great hand pass. Smith read it well and claims the mark. Good vision there. Delivers it inside 50. Able to keep the ball for one of the few times today. Some people can't kick that far. Stewart kicks laterally. Dangerfield cannot be deterred. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
The Pies might have been eyeing off a handy percentage boost, but they've not been allowed to dictate terms in this last quarter.
The Cats get themselves a late consolation prize. Cameron with the tap. Side bottom. Pendlebury throws it on the boot. Punched away. Tui. No easy exit. Not sure who the target was. Set sail for home, and he is delivered.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
They've done this very comfortably. Cameron gets his hand to it. Mitchell, Pendlebury can run and gun. Which side is this lad playing for? Leaves it behind. Dangerfield fighting hard. Hawkins, too big, too strong, too good.
To inject some life into this contest.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
He's off. What can they generate? More. Quaynor will tidy up. Cops some unwanted attention. Howe absorbs the pressure. The Pies, too good today as the umpire raises his arms for full time. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon.